Guys, what's up, what's up? This is Yepa, shamanic practitioner. Welcome to my channel, raising the vibrations across the nation. Welcome. If you are new here, please make sure that you hit that like button. Please make sure that you comment, and most importantly, please make sure that you subscribe. So that way you'll get notifications as to when a video does upload. And again, for those that have already subscribed to my channel, thank you so very much. So today, we're going to be doing a pick a card reading. Okay? And this pick a card reading is pertaining to where in your life should you take a leap of faith right now. Okay? Every time. Where in your life should you take a leap of faith right now? So we have three piles here. Okay, we have pile 1. This is the see-through blue jewel for pile 1. For pile 2, we have the ancestral feather. Okay, and for pile 3, we have the skeleton head. All right. So, this reading is about taking a leap of faith and taking action now. So again, where in your life should you take a leap of faith right now? Ask yourself that question. Take a deep breath. In through your nose. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release. Allow spirit, allow your higher self to connect you to the pile that you feel that resonates with you. This is a pick a card reading where you can pick, of course, more than just one. Okay? Timestamps will be in the description box below. Timestamps will also be in the comment section as well. And if you're interested in a personal reading with me or any of my spiritual medicines or spiritual healing services, you can reach me at spiritualvibrations.org. That information is also in the description box below. So again, pile 1, the blue jewel. Pile 2, the ancestral feather. And pile 3, we have the skeleton head. Okay, the skull head, skull head. So, with that being said, I'll meet you at your pile. Welcome, pile 1. This is your pile. And we're going to go ahead and tap into, again, where in your life should you take a leap of faith right now? Okay, let's go ahead and put this to the side. I have already connected with spirit. I have not seen the cards, so I have no idea what the cards hold. I'm going to reveal them, and we're going to get started with your reading here. First card that come out for pile 1 is Create Your Own Luck. The next card we have is Stay on Course. It says that you are facing some big stuff in your life right now. This card is a request that you keep going and that you stay on course. However challenging this may feel, please be reassured that right now, this is the appropriate way forward. The universe supports your direction, and slow and steady progress is assured. The next card that came out, Emotional Loss. The next card, we have Shadow in the reverse position. You have Be the Dog. Are you feeling a little bit unpopular with your friends or your family? You also have Who Do You Love in the reverse position. Hold a space for those you love when relationships can't be savaged. The next card is, we have the Ukrainian in the reverse position. You guys also have Get the Help That You Need. Are you happy with the care your medical providers are giving you? And the tarot card is the Devil. Okay. All right, so give me a few moments, pile 1. To just kind of connect with the energies here. Some of you that selected Power 1, you could be a Capricorn or have strong Capricorn placements in your chart. Some of you could be a Scorpio or have strong Scorpio placements in your chart. But understand that these signs are not limited to the message. So where in your life should you take a leap of faith right now? For Power 1, I see here that you guys have already taken a leap of faith. You guys have already taken action in some of the most important areas that is so beneficial for your growth and your forward movement. So congratulations. Some of you, this was a conscious aspect of taking action, and for others of you, it was subconsciously, meaning that you wasn't quite aware of maybe the reasons why you were taking action or moving in a particular direction. Okay? So again, many of you are already in this space here where you have already taken a leap. And the leap of faith that Power 1 has taken is finding ways to create their own luck. Okay? So I do want to say, whatever you have been working on, whatever you have been working towards, you do need to continue. Okay? Another thing for Power 1, because it could be multiple things that's going to come up. Okay? So another thing for Power 1 that I see that you do need to take a leap of faith in right now is get in touch with your emotions. Understand that the purpose of this reading here is for you to, of course, be aware of what you need to take care of, right? But this is quite urgent because these are going to be the things that's going to help excel you. These are going to be the things that's going to help elevate you, okay, and in a higher way, brings a lot of success to you. And so, as we're speaking about emotions, you may not quite understand how does emotions have anything to do with success. It has a lot. Your emotions and your feelings could get in the way of your money, your bag, your inspiration, and your ashe. So one of the things that you guys need to work on right now is that emotional loss. There is some type of void here. There is some emotion of sadness here. For someone, this may not be for all. There could be some depression that you may need to tackle at this time. There could be some anxiety that you need to tackle at this time as well. Okay? Now, for some of you, because I am talking to two tiers here, right? For some of you, you are already on the course when it comes to your shadow work. All right? And pretty much dealing with your emotions, understanding your emotions, becoming more aware of your emotions, okay, is an aspect of the shadow aspect of yourself, your shadow self. So some of you in this pile have been working on that. You need to stay on course, and then for others, okay, for others, this is things that you need to take action on, because all of this is going to bring you luck in ways that you could not have imagined. Okay? When I look at this card here, I'm hearing the word commitment here. So I definitely feel here for Power 1, commitment. Staying committed to the things that you're working on, staying committed to creating your own luck at this time. Okay? Give me a second. I'm just kind of tapping in here, okay? Another thing that I do feel is well for Power 1, that what do you need to take a leap of faith in right now? I feel like it's important to kind of look over certain relationships and areas of your life, especially pertaining to those relationships that may be draining you, okay? Somebody could be in a relationship with somebody with the initial B, or your initial could be B. You do need to focus on the relationships that is weighing you down. There could be certain relationships that is causing some emotional sadness right now. So I feel like with certain relationships that is causing sadness right now, the more that you take time to understand your emotions, okay, to process and become aware, you'll be able to kind of get to the root of an issue or of the issue. Because I do see here with the Devil card, there is some type of addictions as well for Power 1 that you do need to focus on and take a leap of faith in right now, cutting out certain addictions. All right. Addictive patterns, whether that's, whatever your addiction is right now. All right. There is a need for you to take action on that. Get some type of help. So if it's smoking, drinking, sex, whatever it may be, spending, some of you may need some assistance. For others, this is just needing to take control over these emotions, because for some of you, these emotions have been bounding you, restricting you, limiting you, okay? And it's like a form of conditioning, the emotions of sadness, meaning that you've been in that vibrational frequency for so long, or for long enough, that it's kind of like a habit. So for some of you, have a hard time getting out of your shadow self, okay? So that is an area in which, in your life right now, that Spirit really wants you to focus on, to tackle. Power 1, you guys are very free-spirited people. Very unique. All right? Very rare. Very rare. I also feel for Power 1, when it comes to where in your life should you be taking a leap of faith at right now, is taking a leap of faith when it comes to loving on you. Loving on you. Being loyal to you. Because Power 1, by working on these aspects, okay, working on these aspects here, is going to bring in the luck, the abundance, and the success that you want. Okay? And again, self-love is the key. Because I feel like here with Power 1, because you are so unique, because you're so rare, because you're so different, you're not for everyone. You're not for everyone. Okay? And the fact that you're not for everyone, and there is a level of success that will be coming your way, because you're creating luck by removing and tackling these issues here. I do see that there is going to be, that kind of comes with the territory, where new levels, new devils, right? Because with this card here, it also makes me feel that there is a major level up that's going to occur for you guys after you tackle these things here. And with this level up here, I feel like certain friends or family members could fall apart or fall away, okay, from your ashe, from your energy, okay? So again, let's kind of do a quick recap of this reading pertaining to where in your life should you take a leap of faith right now. Many of you continue to do what you've been doing. Continue to take action. Continue to work on pouring into yourself. Continue to become more aware of your emotions. Face your shadow self. Okay? Understand your emotions. Understand the root of where these emotions are coming from. The next thing for Power 1 is for some to be honest, of course, with everyone. But what I'm getting ready to say, be honest with yourself. If you feel as if you're battling some things and you are struggling to come up out of them, then get the help that you need. Because these things will hold you back. These things will limit you and restrict you from what you're able to receive. So this is why this is urgent for Power 1. And like I said, many of you have already been on an energy. Okay, but for others, it's time for you to start. If you want the luck that you deserve, it's time for you to start now. Okay? All right, guys. So that does complete pile 1. Please make sure that you like, comment, and if you're interested in a personal reading with me, spiritualvibrations.org. Until next time, Ashe. Welcome, pile 2. Give me 1 second. Welcome, pile 2. We're getting ready to tap into your reading here. I'm going to put this to the side here. I won't be using that. So this particular reading here is where in your life should you take a leap of faith at right now, okay? And the reason why this reading is so important because there is a box of lucky charms on the other side of this. There is a energy of success, of happiness, of joy, of emotional fulfillment, okay? The next chapter in your life. So it's kind of like these things is a must, right? To get to work on so that you can receive what's coming your way. All right. So let's go ahead and take a look at these cards. I have not saw them, so we're going to be looking at them together all at one time. The first card we do have is Say Yes in the reverse position. All right. So first and foremost here, I said I was going to pull out the cards, but I'm feeling with power to kind of just take it as it come out. And then when I get them all together, I'll see if there's any additional messages here. So for pile 1, the first thing that you need to take a leap of faith in right now, okay, and take action is start to say yes. Start saying yes. So for some of you, pile 2, you're so quick to say what you cannot do, or you're so quick to say, you know, this is going to be difficult. Okay, so there is a need for you to start saying yes more. Okay, let's see. The next card that came out, we have Take Time Out. Spirit say keep it flowing. Okay. You guys also have Destiny in the reverse position. You guys also have a man holding a heart in the upright position. You have the Boss. I'm talking to my gurus. I'm talking to my leaders. I'm talking to my boss daddies. I'm talking to my boss baddies. Okay? We have Reframe Your Memories. It's never too late to have a happy childhood. You also have the Catfish. You also have Spirit Guides in the reverse position. And the tarot card for you guys is the Knight of Swords, okay? So just give me a few moments, pal, to kind of look at the overall energy here. And we're going to go ahead and dive on into this reading pertaining to where in your life should you take a leap of faith at right now, okay? Saying yes is something that you're saying no to. Pal 2, universe has been talking to you. They have been sending you a lot of signs and synchronicities. If you have been seeing a lot of repetitive numbers, signs and synchronicities, that's because this message is definitely for you. Okay? There's going to be multiple things that's going to come up. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Don't make something fit if it's not for you. So for some of you in pile 2, you need to take a leap of faith again. We'll start saying yes to the things that you think you cannot do. Okay? For others, okay, right now there is a need for you to take a break. If you take time off, if you can take some days off, if you could take a day off, if you may not can get a day, but you know, find time throughout the day to get some rest, do so. Okay? It's very important. Let's go back to the say yes energy. The reason why your spirit team, your spirit guides, is saying that they want power to start saying yes, because your destiny is waiting on you to come forth. For somebody here, you started to move forth in your destiny and you stopped. You took a break for whatever the reasons were. But now it's time for you to move forth back in action. Because this is giving me the energy where somebody has done something. They did it for a while, but they fell back on it, or they just stopped it for whatever reason. I'm getting like, maybe for some there's been requests for those services, or people been asking you about something that you used to do that you haven't done. And you may have even thought about it or consider, well, like maybe, for example, if you're a hairstylist, I almost seem to use that. If you're a hairstylist, right, you used to do hair, you're gonna stop, pull back, people asking you about it, like, when you gonna get back to do hair, and when you gonna do this, that's, and you like saying to yourself, well, I don't know if I want to really go back and do that. It just seemed like it was X, Y, and Z last time. And Spirit's like, no, you need to say yes, because this is a part of your destiny. Okay. Now, for others, what do you need? Where in your life should you take a leap of faith at right now? Talking to my divine feminines right now. Getting rid of a divine masculine in your life that is drama filled or creates a lot of drama. This person is not aligned with your destiny. Okay? This person is not aligned with your destiny. Now, that's going to only resonate if you are in a relationship. And this could also be, let's go ahead and break it down to not just being, directly masculine. Let's just open it up, right? If you're in a relationship with someone and there is a lot of drama that they're bringing into your life, a lot of drama that you're dealing with when it comes to this person, your spirit team is like, it's time for you to take a leap of faith and remove yourself from this situation. Okay. This is giving me here, it's kind of like with whomever this message right here is resonating with, it's kind of like the opposites attract. That's the vibe that is giving me. The opposites attract. So there could be definitely a vibe between you and this person, of course, because you're with them. But at the same time, it could just feel like it could get too overwhelming. The reason why Spirit is saying that, because it starts to create triggers for some of you, for your inner child. And when your inner child is triggered, it gets in the way. Okay, understand that there is a destination that we are trying to get to, and these are the things that needs to happen before we can get to that destination. Because for many of you in which this resonates, where there is a male bringing drama into areas of your life, your spirit team do not approve of this person. This person is not aligned with your destiny. And the fact that it's time for you to say yes to your destiny. Okay? This person, if you continue to stay, this person can block your path towards your destiny. Slow you up. Okay? Now, we all have a free will choices. I'm only here to give that advice. Where in your life for others do you need to take a leap of faith right now? You need to say yes and open up that business. You need to say yes and get that business started. Start that website, okay? Start looking into things. Many of you in Power One, you're leaders, you're bosses, okay? Or you're someone that could be in a higher level position. And so there could be some things that you've thought about doing, starting your own business, things of that nature that will put you in a leadership position. But for whatever reason, maybe you're feeling a little iffy about it. No, you need to say yes, because you can do it. You can make it happen. Another thing for Power 2, on where in your life should you take a leap of faith right now, is reprogramming your Ori. Some of you struggle with a lot of childhood wounds. So there could be those insecurities that begin to pop up, that negative self-talk, that negative inner dialogue with oneself. So there needs to be an autocorrect. Because we're all human. All right? And nobody is harder on nobody besides us being harder on us. Okay, so that's just a part of who we are as people. However, though, doesn't mean that it needs to become a habit. because that way of thinking, the inner dialogue, that mentality here is going to create drama within yourself. Okay, that drama is that conflict, and it gets in the way of your perseverance. It gets in the way of your focus. For Pile 2, you need to be focused right now. Focused, determined, persevering, being assertive, self-discipline. So reprogramming, all right, how you view and see yourself is something that is needed, because with this catfish here, it's not about literally getting catfished. Some of you in Pile 2 are still thinking of yourself as the past self, when many of you have already leveled up, grown. Okay, talk about growth. Many of you have growth. So it's kind of like mentally you're still combining yourself to the old you, and that's getting in a way for you to embrace the new you, and the new you that's trying to come forward. Okay. This is a weird message. This may not have nothing to do with the title. But I do want to say, though, if you've been in a situation where somebody done DM'd you and you're questioning them, questioning whether or not if this is the person, is this the real person behind the screen? No, it's not. So I feel like intuitively you've been feeling something that's off. Again, that message in itself has nothing to do with the actual title of this reading, but that is just something that I'm picking up. Okay, so let's do a recap, Pile 2, okay, on the things that you need to take a leap of faith in right now. Okay, so saying yes, okay, instead of saying no or I cannot. Taking time out to rest, to rejuvenate your mind, body, soul, and spirit. Okay, that's important. All right, getting rid of this romantic partnership that is creating drama for you, conflict for you, that is triggering your inner child wounds. Also, reprogramming your ori, your self-talk, your inner dialogue with oneself. Okay? This is the power where you're meant to lead. This is the power where you're meant to be your own boss. This is the power where you have all the capabilities that you need to receive what's waiting for you on the other side. But these are some things that needs to be taken care of, because it shows that these things can become a block and it can postpone your destiny. Okay? It can postpone your destiny. I feel like with this taking time out, it's just not about taking a vacation. It's just not about taking a day off. It is about creating that energy of balance between work, home life. Okay, I want to elaborate that, because Spirit said we want to elaborate that very clearly before we move on. Okay? But if you know, hey, you've been pushing them hours, then it's time for you to definitely take a little vacation, a day, two, something of that nature. But this is really all about balancing work, home life, okay? Or just balance in general. So if you can find that balance, okay, remove this person out of your life that's a blockage, because your spirit team is like, I don't really, nope. Nope. Because this person is getting in the way of you, because they're triggering your inner child here. For some of you, this person could just don't hold accountability. All right. Pointing the fingers. All right. Blame. It could be a lot of projection of energy. And this is what blocks you from propelling forward. Because there's something about Pile 2. You guys got a big destiny here. So again, encourage yourself. Motivate yourself. Take these action steps that is needed. Implement this in your life, and you're going to see how things unfold for you. Okay? So that does complete Pile 2. Feel free to comment, like. And again, if you're interested in a more personal reading with me, spiritualvibrations.org. And until next time, Ashe. Hey, Pal 3, welcome, welcome. So this particular reading is pertaining to where in your life should you take a leap of faith right now, okay? So you guys chose the skull head, all right? I'm not going to be using that today. I have not saw these cards here, so I have no idea what's under there. So let's go ahead and get the cards out and let's see, all right? The reason why this reading is so important is because there's a lot of abundance, happiness, joy, emotional fulfillment, success, money, opportunities, things of that nature that's waiting on you at the finish line, okay? You're in the middle of the journey right now. So in this journey, Spirit is about to provide some insights that they want you to focus on or take a leap of faith in right now. Okay, because this is going to be able to propel you so that you can get to the finish line. So let's go ahead and tap on in. First card here says support is all around you. The next card that came up for you is let go gracefully in the reverse position. The next card that came up for you is the door to spirit. The next card that came up for you guys is triumphant. The next card that came out is this is an energetic war. Choose whether you want to live in fear or love. Okay. I think, Pal 3, you're going through some spiritual warfare. Spiritual warfare, psychic attack. You also have intermediate fasting. Heal your body with fasting. Your body has intelligence and it can detox and heal itself. The next card that came up for you is the flexor. The next card that came up for you is humor. It says surround yourself with people who have a sense of humor and a smile on their face. And then we do have the 5 of Cups as a tarot card here. All right, Pal 3, give me a few moments just to kind of take a look at this. Again, when it comes to this reading here, there's going to be multiple things that's going to be said. And it's going to be important that you take what resonates and leave what doesn't, because all of the things that I say may not be your situation. But if you know it's your situation, these are the things that you do need to take a leap of faith in right now. Okay, so just give me a few moments here. Because I don't want to leave you guys hanging. I do feel here that there has been some type of spiritual warfare, psychic attack. However, though, I'm not seeing like, for some of you, this is definitely like evil eye strongly that's being sent. This has nothing to do with the reading in itself, okay? But I have to say it because I'm seeing it and I won't be able to continue the reading until it comes out. That's how me and my team roll. So some of you are definitely receiving a lot of evil eye right now. So for Pal 3, I recommend a cleansing. Whether this is a spiritual bath, whether this is saging, dragon's blood, Palo Santo, whether this is doing an egg cleanse, lemon cleanse, okay? This is nothing to fear. I'm not seeing like you've been hexed. All right. I just see like there's strong evil eye. Okay. So let's digress and give me a few moments to focus on the question in itself. Where in your life should you take a leap of faith right now? Pile 3. It's though this gonna sound crazy, but it is what it is. Take a leap of faith in faith. Need to take a leap of faith in faith. Pile 3, more than anything right now. Because I definitely feel like Pile 3, there are some type of battles you've been up against, some conflict. That's this, again, evil eye, spiritual, attacks, psychic attacks, things of that nature. That's been going on. And we have the 5 of Cups here. Okay, so This definitely lets me know that there's been some type of battle. There's been a lot of fears here, a lot of uncertainties, sadness, feeling weighed down. And these emotions are, of course, coming from something or from someone. So again, I know this sounds very cliche, but first and foremost, where in your life should you take a leap of faith? By having better faith. All right? Better faith in your team, because Pal 3, you are not alone. And I feel like even though Pal 3 has been dealing with some type of spiritual warfare, okay, it has not fucked with you in the way it could have fucked with you. And I'm going to say it just like that. I feel that it's kind of like you guys are getting the dust, okay? Just think of a dust storm, right? You guys are getting a little bit of the dust from the energies that's being sent your way. But what was really trying to hit you was not able to hit you because you're heavily protected. So whatever the circumstances may be, your spirit team is aware what's going on. Your spirit team is aware what you're battling, what you're going through. They know what you're battling here in the 3D, and they know what you're battling in the 5D consciousness, 6D consciousness. Okay? Now, for others, where in your life should you take a leap of faith right now? For some of you, by changing your diet. By changing your diet. You may wonder, okay, how is that going to help me propel forward? Because health is wealth. You want to stay healthy, right? So that you can enjoy the fruits of your labor. And it's not easy to adjust, to make changes, to go from maybe fast food to baked. You know, go from restaurant food to home cooked. You know, go from fried chicken to salads. And if you're already doing this, fantastic. What does that mean? If you're already doing what I'm saying, then you are on the right path. Okay? For others, and this may be for just a few, where in your life should you take a leap of faith at right now? By releasing the need to flex. By releasing the need to flex. Okay? Look what I got. Look what I have. Look what I have accomplished. Look what I. Now, don't get me wrong now. Don't dim your light for nobody. Nobody. Okay? There's one thing to, acknowledge, right, the blessings that you have, but there's another thing, another aspect to show your blessings, but with the intentions of, let's talk about it. So this message is not going to apply for everyone. Okay? Like, again, you could create a post. Like, congratulations, I just bought a new car, I just bought a new house, I just graduated from school, just got my certificate. You're not flexing, boo. You showing your shit. As you should. But if you are posting and like, I'm about to post this and watch I piss some people off, you flexing. Pipe down. Be humble. Sit down. Okay, be humble. Because the lack of humility, am I saying that right? Probably not. I don't know. But being humble gets you a long way. Okay? And for pile 3, it hits a little different because I feel like pile 3, you guys are very spiritual. This is my spiritual pile here. I'm talking to my mediums. I'm talking to my clairvoyants. I'm talking to my seers. I'm talking to my priests and priestess. All right? Now, if you making a post and your intentions is just sharing your blessings, and then you got somebody else, because that's another thing that happened. You can't do nothing about that. Don't worry about that, but I'm about to fill you in the tea, right? You have someone else on the outside looking like, oh, they flexing. There go your hater right there. That's the person that's sending you the evil eye right there, right? But there's nothing that we can really kind of do about what a person says and what a person does, because we all are free to do what we choose to do, okay? But for some of you, you are connected to people that you know are not for your highest good. So for some of you, the next thing is, where in your life should you take a leap of faith right now? Getting rid of those that you know you cannot trust. Frenemies. And you already know who they are. You intuitively know. Spirit has shown you. Spirit has talked to you about this particular person, these particular people. Why is that so important to take action on? Because people can block your blessings. You done been through enough battles. Okay? You done been through enough battles. Where in your life, pile 3, should you take a leap of faith in? By finding the humor in your situations. You guys need to act on that. You need to take a leap of faith by finding humor in your difficult situations. But the old folks say sometimes you gotta laugh to keep from crying. That is very beneficial. You may wonder, how does that have anything to do with the success, opportunities, and things that's coming our way? If your mood, your energy levels is not where it should be, what makes you think you're going to be successful enough to get to the destination? So some of these things may seem very cliche, very small, very, I hear it all the time. But these are the things that needs to be taking action at this time. One more thing that I'm seeing here as well as to where in your life should you take a leap of faith right now is by saying to yourself, I have won. Victory is mine. On whatever circumstance that you're going through at this time. Okay? Don't allow the war that you are, the battle that you're fighting in your external life to impact or cause a battle within yourself. You are going to triumph it. So some of you need to take a leap of faith in pouring more into yourself, inspiring yourself a little bit more, claiming victory over your life, claiming a positive outcome over the things that you want, the things that you desire. And I have one more thing as well, if I have not said it here. All right. Where, pile 3, in your life should you take a leap of faith? Loosen up. Lighten up. Not take life so serious. Not take things so personal either. Okay? These things, again, may seem very small, but they have major impacts to where you're trying to go. Okay? But I feel for this pal here, very spiritual pal, very tap the fuck in. But you got to work on your faith. Because this right here, this spread for pile 3, lets me know that you're going to get to the finish line. You're going to get to the finish line. Because I feel like many of you are very determined. Some of you are working on this right now. So these are things that I said you're currently working on. You are in alignment with the assignment. You are you're on the right path. Okay. So let's do a quick recap. Pile 3. Where in your life should you take a leap of faith? Have a more faith. Okay. Making adjustments to your health. Making adjustments to your eating habits. Okay. As well. Do a cleanse. I recommend cleansing your home as well. Some of you may have watched Pile 2. So I recommend spiritual baths, cleanses, candles, Palo Santo, dragon's blood, sage, okay? Florida water, right? Whatever little remedies that you guys already do or already know, okay? There's just a few. But doing those constant cleanses at this time is beneficial. It's beneficial, okay? Keeping up with that. Being intentional, okay? In a humble way. All right? Eliminating the flexing. So if you're making a post, what's my intentions behind this post? And if you know that, okay, I'm doing this to trigger motherfuckers, I'm doing this to get back, humble yourself. Spirit is around, spirit is present, spirit is watching. And you don't want that lack of humility, right, to be a delay in what is to come. All right, so that does complete the read for Pile 3. I do hope that you have enjoyed. Please make sure that you like or comment. And if you're interested in a more personal reading with me, spiritualvibrations.org. And until next time, I'll show you.